Everybody, happy Tuesday. I am changing Frankie today. It is not his turn to be changed, but I got this super cute new outfit and I really want to put it on him. So he's going to get changed early. And I wanted to talk to you guys. Something's really bothering me. Let's get my ugly toes out of the picture, shall we? Okay, so I want to talk about refunds. And I may have talked about this before. I don't remember. So if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. But something I've seen on Facebook in the last week or so kind of brought this up for me. A lady ordered a custom. She paid her deposit, which I guess was in the amount of the kit and supplies, to the artist. And then she drove the artist bananas, contacting her for updates and asking questions. And when the artist didn't answer, she continued to message and she Facebook called. And something like over 100 messages. Yes, that's excessive. I get it. That would be extremely annoying. I don't feel that the artist handled it in the best way. You're gonna have customers that are excited, they're nervous, they're worried they might be scammed, they just don't really understand how long the process takes, or that maybe you don't have the kit that they want on hand and you've had to order it and you have to wait for it to be shipped. People need to know all those details. Yes, nonstop messages, and especially over 100. Very frustrating. But you have to keep in mind people you're dealing with also may have disabilities or mental problems. You never know. And at all times, you have to be responsible. You have to have some patience. So in the end, the artist was, I felt, really pretty rude to the customer. And she then told the lady she was not going to make the doll that was ordered, and she also refused to return the woman's money. That I disagree with. As an artist, it's your prerogative to decide not to fulfill the order or deal with the person. I get that. But it is not your right to keep the person's money. I really think in this situation, the artist should refund the money, at least for the amount of the kit, maybe not her supplies, if she ordered supplies too, but the amount of the kit and eyes and hair, if it was in a weight kit or to be rooted, or she needs to send those things to the customer that paid for them. This may be a very unpopular opinion, and I understand that. But I don't think it's right just because the woman made her mad by contacting her excessively to keep her money. And keep the kit, which obviously the artist is going to make and sell to someone else. So she's going to make more profit? That's just not okay. I disagree. I know this artist in question is very well thought of in the community. She's a very popular artist. So I'm sure me saying this is probably going to make a lot of people mad. And I'm okay with that. It is not okay to keep this lady's money and the kit. She either needs to have her money refunded and then the kit maybe sold to somebody else, or the kit and anything that goes with it needs to be sent to her so that she can find another artist to make it for her. These are really small. Super small newborn. Yeah, a little off track there. I really deeply disagree with keeping this woman's money and the kit. So now this woman has spent, I know, over $100. I don't know the exact amount. And is getting nothing in return. Nothing. That's not okay. So also, let me tell you something that happened to me a few months ago. An artist advertised a super cute baby, had him priced at, I believe, $699 plus shipping, offered a year to pay the baby off on a payment plan. I contacted her. I put the baby on a payment plan. We discussed how long it might take me to pay the baby off. I didn't think it would take me a year. I kept in touch with her. She was on my Facebook friends list. She knew personal things that were going on in my life. I kept her up to date. I made payments, yet she was constantly messaging me asking for more payments. Her daughter put thousands of dollars of parking tickets on her credit card. Her daughter went to another country and put it on her credit card. Just, it was kind of one thing after another. And when I could, I gave her extra payments, which I really shouldn't have done. But I did. Then, she contacts me one day and says it's taking me too long to pay for the doll. She's going to sell it to somebody else. She offered a year. At this point, it had been 4 months or so since I had first contacted her about the doll. So nowhere near. Oh, and she added to the doll's price. She added $50 because I was going to make payments on it, which is something I've talked about before, and that's a practice I really don't agree with. Plus, she was going to charge like $50 for shipping. So the $699 doll went up to $799 with a year to pay. 4 months in, she decides I'm taking too long. She's going to sell it to somebody else. Didn't want to refund my money. She wanted to keep my money because, well, those payments were non-refundable. Okay. Here's my issue. If I'm buying a doll, I get that the payments are non-refundable. I do the same thing. If I choose not to buy the doll, I understand I'm giving up that money because the payments were non-refundable. If the artist decides not to sell me or whoever the doll, those payments should be refundable. The artist shouldn't get to keep that money. I have heard since then, in talking to other people, that apparently that's something this artist does frequently. She offers an amount of time, then she decides you're taking too long, and then she keeps your money and says she's going to sell the doll to somebody else. So PayPal couldn't help me because I had paid friends and family, because this was, I thought, a well-known and trusted artist. And in general, payments that you make to dolls on layaway are paid as friends and family because they're non-refundable. I do the same thing. So I contacted my bank. It took months. This woman fought me getting my money back. She even went so far as to tell the bank that I backed out of the transaction and that I had stopped making payments on the doll. Now, luckily, my bank could go back and look at the transactions, and I had saved all of our messages that showed that she chose to not sell me the doll. So I did finally, in the end, get my money back. This artist sent me a nasty email because I had finally blocked her on Facebook, and she was mad that I wanted my money back and that I got it. She really felt entitled to keep the almost $300 that I had paid her on this doll that she chose not to sell me. I don't know if she's ever sold the doll. She did offer to go ahead and sell it to me if I wanted to pay it off in full. No, that was not the agreement we made, and after what she had done, I had no interest in doing any further business with her. So, happy story, I got my money back. The artist was mad. I have since removed her from all of the groups that I admin, because I'm not going to subject my group members to that kind of sales practices. So anyway, guys, be aware about refunds. If you're an artist, you're not entitled to keep somebody's money because they bugged you for too many updates or just annoyed you in general. You know, if somebody orders a doll, they've paid a deposit, you've put out the money for the kit and supplies, and they back out, yeah, if you've stated it's non-refundable, then it's non-refundable. You don't get to take somebody's money and then not sell them the doll or make the doll for arbitrary reasons and keep their money. That's one of the things giving this community a bad name. And that's encouraging people to go to eBay and elsewhere, and they end up buying fakes because they don't have to deal with that. So let's try and remember to be patient, be understanding, be professional. We're not entitled to these people's business. We're not entitled to their money. We're not just automatically entitled to their trust. We don't have to not answer their questions or ignore their messages. Yes, we have personal lives. We get busy. But if we have time to be on Facebook or changing babies and taking pictures, we have time to answer a message. Do we have to answer all 100 messages? No. But answer and say, hey, I had to order the kit. It takes approximately this long for it to ship. I'll notify you as soon as it arrives. Or even better, provide them with the tracking number so they can see when that kit's going to get to you. Then tell them when you get it. Tell them when you're going to start on it. Give people updates. Don't just expect blind trust and then get mad when they question you. Try and be patient. Try and be professional. If you've built up a good reputation in the community, try and keep it that way. Don't just expect that you can do whatever you want and your reputation stays good. You are never, ever above someone's review of you or questioning of you, no matter what or who you are, no matter how good of an artist you are. That person's still your customer. They still deserve your time, your patience, your response, and your appreciation for their business. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. Just be careful, guys. Don't be scammed. Don't send your artist 100 messages asking for updates. Do expect reasonable responses and response times from them. And artists, appreciate your customers. They are your income. You're not entitled to them or their money. Treat them the way you would want to be treated. All right? Here is Frankie in this super cute outfit. Look, my little grump is so cute with this outfit. I love it. Love, love, love. I'm gonna comb his hair, take a few pictures. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.